My name is Ynes Trabelsi, and last spring I was accepted into Northeastern University's NUin program, allowing me to spend my first semester of college abroad in one of 5 countries. NUin is a study abroad program admitting students who enjoy taking risks and facing challenges, and it places them in a city to study and live on their own. Born and raised in New York, attending the same school from kindergarten to 12th grade, I was so comfortable in my little world in the big city. This made me hesitant to the idea of spending my first college semester abroad, so far away from home. But then I thought about what an interesting experience it would be and what stories I could tell of it. From then on, my NUin Ireland experience was a go. As a native New Yorker, I've always been comfortable with big cities, immense crowds, and lots of public transportation, making me feel very independent. I knew that I wanted to go someplace a little different from home, and when I decided that I was going to do the NUin program, I chose Ireland mostly because I felt like I could go to a place that has never really interested me before. Doing research on Dublin, I realized that it was much smaller than New York, and I knew that during the 4 months that I would be there, I could get to know the small city on a personal level. I was immediately attracted to it when I heard about how friendly the people are, how much of a town-like environment Dublin has, and how different it is from other European cities. These presumptions were confirmed once I arrived in Dublin and got to know the area that we would be staying in for the next 4 months. Getting to know Smithfield, Temple Bar, Jervis, and Grafton Street all reminded me of places in New York, but much smaller and much less crowded. Getting to know small places like Havana, the Humble Bean, and Accents, I quickly started to like Dublin. I began to get a real understanding of Irish culture during our day trips to places like the National Museum, Croke Park, St. Stephen's Green, and the National Gallery. I even got to attend a real Irish rugby game between Leinster and Exeter, where the home team of Leinster won. A few days after our arrival, I found out that I will be working at Volunteer Ireland. Volunteer Ireland is an organization that places volunteers in roles that will help them learn, gain experience, and enjoy volunteering overall. Being given the role as communication support, I was so caught off guard by how personalized my service learning placement seemed to be for me, since it clearly related to my major of communication studies. I was so excited to begin, especially when they told me that I'd be helping them organize the Volunteer Ireland Awards. During this time that I've been volunteering, I've been doing anything from answering phone calls to drafting blog posts or tweeting to interviewing volunteers about their experiences. My time with Volunteer Ireland has made me much more confident in approaching future jobs now that I've had this unique opportunity. I feel like I've made a difference within the volunteering community, and as if I've strongly benefited because I am now positive that I want to continue my communication studies in the future. While we've been here in Ireland, we've been exposed to so many extraordinary things that I never would have thought interest me. Living in a city, I honestly didn't think that I had an interest for nature, but throughout our trips to Western Ireland where we visited the Cliffs of Moher, to Northern Ireland where we visited Giant's Causeway, and to Sligo where we stayed in an ecological lodge, I finally realized that nature and the outdoors is something that I need to explore more often. Another excursion we had as a group was to Belfast and Derry in Northern Ireland. These 2 cities will probably hold some of the most memorable moments of this experience after visiting the Belfast Peace Wall and seeing all of the graffiti about Bloody Sunday in Derry. Being in cities that were recently submerged by violence really interested me, as they felt so different from what I've seen in photos plastered all over the news. Along with all the trips around Ireland, I had the opportunity to take independent trips to London, Paris, and the Swiss Alps. We were able to visit amazing museums like the Tate Modern, the Louvre, and the Musée d'Orsay. We had the opportunity to visit places like the London Eye, the Eiffel Tower, and snowboard on the Swiss Alps. Having to book and organize our trips by ourselves and travel around Europe with my close friends is an experience I'll never forget. As I'm going to Northeastern in Boston now, I know that I'm a lot more confident in my independence, and I feel like I finally know what I want. I'm so excited to go home knowing that I feel comfortable living completely on my own, preparing my own meals and managing my own money. I feel so much more mature coming out of this experience, and I'm looking forward to my future where I challenge myself and take risks as I did in the NUin Ireland program. Goodbye Dublin, hello Boston, and a whole new world of unique experiences.